And 1:30. Creator Studio is interesting.
Yeah.
Uh, 5 seconds.
Cool.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hi.
Oh. Everybody out there, hopefully everybody out there is doing pretty good. I'm COVID crazy. I think it's just ridiculous that you're still debating anything with anybody, but
Yeah.
you know. We are the Angry Dandelion. It is a Monday episode. In the madness, here we are. I am thumping loud. He is sewn together. What you been up to, man?
Well, learning things about Facebook. That's
That's like a current thing for you right now. Is that
yeah.
like an active life moment that people are getting a snapshot on?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what that is. And um
All right, congratulations,
still would
y'all.
like to be able to cross post Facebook from
It
a
actually
already
says
live video.
it says what's it been engaged upon and what has been cross posted. But I don't necessarily think that's Facebook, man. I think that's the fact that like XSplit wants just to be in control of everything.
Well, not necessarily. I was able to do it before. All I had to do was edit the post within Facebook and then cross post it from there. They took a feature out of Facebook.
They took
Ex-
edit
yeah,
post, yeah.
yeah. XSplit's been there from the that's the way it's always worked through XSplit from the get go. Is there's a add in or a plug-in that's added into XSplit that I can set it all up from XSplit, so I don't have to do the RTMP blah 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 blah. Set it up here, click a button there, click. No, I'm just supposed to be able to do it all from XSplit. That's why I pay for XSplit. But you can't cross post from XSplit. But the feature was already there on Facebook. It's been removed. It's fucking stupid. That's what I
Yeah,
got.
yeah.
I
No,
do
outside
I
of that,
do
man,
like
what you been up
having
to?
this stream health and shit up though.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I like that.
It's got a little live video preview that pops up there too, so I can see what's going
If
on.
you if you scroll up, you can have the full screen preview.
Nice. Yeah, it's
Click through the little tabs and see what else is going on.
yeah. So
It's
that's
a handy feature. Yeah, definitely glad you're getting to see that side of Facebook. But
cross posting, please.
cross posting, yeah. Can we
A
get the return of cross
video that's
posting?
already live. I wouldn't mind it. That's all I need. Well, I do need something else before I even light that cigarette. So
Is my background blurry?
you look kind of blurry in your camera, and I'm going to assume that's your internet connection right now.
Yeah, I would say so. Spectrum, you're not being really nice to me right now.
Yeah,
Highest number of the day, 8.71.
and Yeah, it doesn't look all that bad on the stream
No,
end of
it's not.
things.
It's not bad. I just look like a hazy
Yeah, and
around like
that's how you look to me over Skype.
hazy around the edges.
Yeah, and my my camera's looking good for once. So at least not at least to the stream, not to you, because fucking Razer Kia was a waste of $80. I wanted the ring light, so I'll use it for the ring light, and I'll use it for the secondary camera to send out to Skype. It's a frozen thumb. That is a great freeze though, man. Was that a phone call in? What was going on? There's all right. I may be doing this.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see the freeze.
It it's gone. It's gone past for me. So
Oh, there it is. Okay.
yeah, dude. It's like maybe
Kick back,
maybe
chill.
he's getting a phone call or something through the Skypes. I don't know what the fuck's
Nope,
going on.
that one was a 4.8. No, that was probably just a speed test going. No. Don't fuck with the bandwidth, bro.
Yeah, please leave me alone.
So we'll just do this. Give it as much of it as we can. Don't make me VPN to get better uploads.
I'll set the quality on my preview in the dashboard to 1080p. Fuck it, man. Oh God.
You sure you wanted to do that?
I may have broke Facebook's Creator Studio right here.
Yes.
I'm assuming we're still live to Facebook. Assuming. Oh God. Yeah.
You sure you wanted to do that?
Yeah, we are. And you know what? We sound and look fucking great. Oh, there's an ad in. Shut up, computer. All right. Whoa, did I lose Thump? I lost Thump. Somehow I lost Thump's video.
That's all right. I'll just come over here.
Yeah, I just accepted the call.
This is a different call. This is a You got to merge the call in, but he called using the old number.
Oh,
The old. He called into the old connection.
okay.
So call me.
That just pulled. That just pulled us all together. We're good.
Yeah. Now let me switch.
That's
up
why
the
as
stuff.
soon as I saw what the call was, I was like, oh, I'll just go join that. It'll be easier than whatever's going on over there right now.
I was like, oh no, Thump is gone. Let's see. Am I gonna pick the right Skype? Is the question.
I was supposed to be looking for a Facebook.
I'm supposed to be picking up your NDI.
No, I need.
That was definitely not the right one.
Hey,
that's nice. That's the YouTube though. YouTube looking over there fresh. I like YouTube's dark layout.
Yeah. Refresh, motherfucker.
I mean, Facebook's ain't bad either, but I think YouTube's got the style on it a lot nicer.
Yeah, I'm going to
Facebook went charcoal.
I'm gonna add you in as a source
here.
Yeah, we're gonna get double Thump for a sec here, and then I'm gonna try and add an.
You better believe it.
NDI video. Wow. What's going on? All right. Well,
what are you doing?
Yeah, things are being stupid. Don't worry, Sam. I'll get you added to the video. Everybody can hear you, so that's all.
Yeah, anytime you wanna say what up.
What up?
Yeah, what's up?
That's kind of where we're at. We're just kind of what up.
Yeah, I'm figuring out the video thing on this.
I'm trying to figure out what I should do best on my TVs. If I should bring up the points to talk about or the actual video.
Me twice. Oh, you can bring them up if you want. You could pull those up on. Yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I would say show sheet's probably going to be the one thing you'll want to just be able to click through. which it'll just be link after link after link of shit that you can just like it'll pull up more web pages, and then if you got
Yeah, I
another
just
spot to chuck the video,
in order for me to get the notes, I don't know how to do that right now because I don't know how to get it to my computer.
Oh, don't worry about it,
So I'm
okay,
man.
just
You
saying.
can just jump
no
in.
problem then.
Whoa, you turned sideways. Whoa, get in your back. All right, so I've got your video up now. I forgot to scroll down. That's all it was. I just
Did
needed
you
to
send
scroll
it
down.
to me on Messenger?
See your thing on Messenger.
The show.
Oh yeah,
show
I
notes.
yeah, I sent
I
you
hope
those.
you're not showing your thing on Messenger. Facebook sees those pictures.
But yeah, man, you don't have to necessarily worry about those. I just threw them to you so if you was taking a poop or something and you wanted to see what was in store, we
What
don't
kind of
follow it in
crazy
any kind of
shit we were
fucking
doing?
order or anything. Everybody who watches knows this nonsense.
Yeah, it's just a little hoo hotty doodah of shit.
That's like
So, all right, you've been learning Facebook, but back to the other topic at hand. We rotated again. Back to the other topic at hand. What you been doing? What you been playing? Like we know you ain't been doing shit else but playing video games, right? Well, and
Yeah,
whatever
it's
running
still
you
on
gotta do.
Apex. Still in the Apex nuts for a minute, but I've taken a break um, because I drunkenly bought the Battle Pass for Call of Duty,
Why
even
ain't
though
you?
I
Why
bitched
ain't you?
about.
Why ain't you been playing, man? Hit me up.
I have been playing. I've been playing Call of Duty like every night.
Why ain't you squadding up with them?
Yeah, dude, I
'Cause that's
drunkenly
what
bought the
they've
Battle
been
Pass
doing.
too and didn't even know I
Have you
bought
been
it.
playing Warzone? Did you even play Warzone, or have you been?
Yeah, that's all they've really been doing, man.
I've
They've
got
been in
20.
Warzone,
I got
fucking.
21 wins in Plunder, man. I'm Battle
Yeah,
Pass maxed and
I don't have any wins in that shit. I don't like the plunder or the fucking.
I like
I don't like.
I like
I
old
don't like.
plunder. I don't like new
Battle.
plunder.
I don't like the battle royale thing. It's driving me nuts. I ain't gonna lie.
oh,
I
That's
hey,
hate
okay.
it.
We'll play
If
'em
I want to
before
go
the
play
show.
a bunch of sweaty kids, I'll go play Apex. You know what I mean? Like I stick with my hardcore domination, and I'm happy. Like that's my that's my path.
right on.
I'm even thinking about getting some leads because I don't know. I stay consistently in the top three, like every domination match, whether I lose or win. So
Hell yeah,
think about
Sounds like
trying to
you
do some.
just need a better team in COD, man.
yeah. Have you been?
Yeah, for
Were
sure.
you always like filling your lobby or anything like running with randos and stuff when you were playing Plunder
Uh,
or Blood Money now?
no, usually when it's Plunder or Warzone, I play with. Yeah, we get like fully squatted out. Like,
But is it randoms or
but
is it?
no, no, it's my friends. It's people I
Oh,
play with.
okay.
Like we've all played like. Okay, so everybody that I play with all the time, you know what I mean, more than anyone else, is people I've played Apex with.
Okay.
And so like they got tired of Apex and like played like old Call of Duty and all this stuff. So now they're back into the Call of Duty, and so we definitely we play a lot of like capture the flag or domination and that shit. So is the show started? Like, are we in
Mm-hmm.
this? Like,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man, we live, man.
oh,
yeah. We are
no,
live.
I didn't realize we were live. I was like, it was just like chit chat here.
Oh,
That's
that's the show,
welcome.
dude.
Welcome to exactly that. Yeah. Hello, you're on the Angry Dandelion again.
Yeah, we just shooting the shit. I'm trying to get caught up on my adult beverages here, but yeah, dude. When it was so they changed it last week. They changed it from calling it Plunder to Blood Money, where it's more combat focused now. You get more money for
I
killing people,
like plunder.
and I was
I was a plunder.
I was winning matches left and right, dude. When you could just run around, do the objective, avoid everyone, and win. So that's what I did. I just went around, did objectives. And you can still do that and win, but it seems now that they drop people on you more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. It's just a constant like boom, 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 going down, and it's like, all right, we killed this team. All right, now this squad comes in and wipes this squad, and then it's like, it's just literally like they're like if you don't personally like run away, it's just
You're gonna die.
it could literally be like an hour of you just sitting there exchanging money back and forth,
Yep.
while another team running around like You know what I mean? Doing what you said, just like basically getting like all the little missions and stuff, like side missions and shit to get all the extra cash, as opposed to just trying to like kill people.
Yeah, but that's how you win. Is go around and keep doing missions, man, and you'll eventually hit a mill. You bank the mill, and then it's just a struggle fight for the last 2-3 minutes to stay on top. But been playing that a ton.
Bro, I
So
had to
you need to
I had
give
to
me your
change my.
Activision info, man.
Oh yeah, for
Because
sure. I
I
can
own the
message
full
that over
version
to
of
you.
Call of Duty. I went ahead and picked that up.
Bye.
But the Battle Pass I bought when I was drunk and didn't even know I bought it.
Same.
I had to be told that I bought it because I didn't believe
A
them. I
real
was like,
Yeah,
I never bought it.
literally had to be told he bought it. We were in game with him, two guys that did not own it, and he would be like, "Yeah, doing this," and we're like, "Yeah, you only get that battle pass." He's like, "I don't know the battle pass," and we're like, "Okay, we hear it's somebody owns the battle pass, man." And
Yeah,
he's
I
like,
totally.
I don't know. He's like, I don't know the battle pass. And then he's like, oh yeah, we were talking about getting these couple outfits at the beginning of it. And he's like, yeah, see, I got that stuff. We're like, yeah, the only fucking way you get that is with the battle pass. He's like, no, I don't know the fucking battle pass. Like, no, dude, you own the fucking battle pass.
Yet I went to look to try and buy it, and it's like I don't get the option to buy it. I was like,
yeah, he wouldn't.
so
He
I
might
don't
have been a little intoxicated the next time.
I don't know when I bought it,
As
man.
well.
I don't know when I bought it.
The best part about it was for me. It was in the same evening. I also bought the new operative Talon because I wanted the dog, and that was the dog finisher was literally the like catalyst that set that all that into motion.
Yeah, I got a guy I play with, Unbound Hair. He bought
got
that
the
just to
dog.
have the dog.
So,
I like stabbing people
Yeah.
in the throat and shooting them in the face, and that's what I get to do now that I've battle pass 100 and have that finisher. And I've been doing it every opportunity I get.
It's just it's hilarious when you sneak up behind somebody and you dog them to death, and like you literally hear them put out like a little girl scream because it's literally just this loud whistle in your ear, and then you hear. And, and then the next thing I hear is their death, because you hear like that little split second, and they're just going, ah!
I have all of them muted, but when it happens, I sometimes people in the party are like, yeah, they're screaming. They just they just called you every name in the book. It's like, hey, whatever. I don't hear them. But it's been fun, man. I'm surprised I actually picked up and paid for another Call of Duty because my prime shooter days are way past me, man. I am not as accurate as I used to be, man.
I mean, you put me in like vanilla mode, and I'm pretty terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, I can be consistent, like in the maybe top 5, top 6, if I play vanilla mode. But if I'm hardcore, that's my game. Hardcore is your game. Like,
Well,
I don't need to unload a whole clip into someone for them to die.
Yeah.
Like, no, thank you.
The only time I really have played the regular multiplayer is when I was just trying to quick level particular guns. So I spent a lot of time in ground war, the big battles, trying to level snipers so I could get attachments for them to fuck around and plunder with.
I got you.
But
yeah, certain snipers in this
what's
new
your favorite
Blood Money
sniper?
mode.
I've actually been using the HDR.
Yeah, the HDR is pretty dope. I love running around with the oh my god, the fucking car it's the lever action. I'm having a brain
I
fart
know what
right
you're talking
now.
about, man. I know what
It's
you're
the
talking about.
marksman rifle.
Yeah,
The M1
it's something. It's a
M1
M1
carbine.
yeah.
Yeah, the M1 carbine. Yeah, that shit is that's my jam, dude. I like that. And then I like to be the troll with my little A little crossbow with the explosive rounds.
That is the worst fucking weapon, man. The first time I ended up in a match where
Like
I
the
dropped
worst
into the
side
world and
web
I had
using-
one. I had one and I was like, boom, the person died and I was like, okay, that's just OP.
Yeah, crossbow being a one-hit kill, and then the explosive rounds. Yeah.
Yeah, crossbows are just it's the dumbest thing in the game that you could put in there. Because you know if you die by one, you're like, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Son
you're
of a
like, I
bitch,
just got
that's a goddamn
just
crossbow.
quick scoped by a crossbow.
Yeah.
And then I had 4 other people die because that explosive round. It's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's when the guy on the other end, the whole team's going, where the fuck did that come from? I don't know.
Right. All that you hear is the
in Blood Money, man, the RPG has become the troll weapon because everybody just walks
Oh,
into a
yeah,
room,
dude.
launches an RPG, and then they take less damage than you do, even if they shoot you point blank. And I've had people shoot me point blank with RPGs and walk away from it. It's like
Yeah.
that ain't happening, man.
Yeah, they're broken right now, definitely.
No, I mean I have a vet friend who got hit in the head with an RPG, but that was just because it didn't explode. You know, like he lives to tell the tale. But
So how funny is that story for him to tell it though?
I've heard it like twice. You know what I mean? I think it's more funny for me to tell than him. I think.
Yeah, for him it might bring back some some traumatic experiences.
I don't know if he could laugh his ass off about it when he's fucking telling it, then
Yeah, he'll say stuff like, I'll be like, dude, like, did you hear a word I said? He's like, oh no. He's like, don't forget, or you know what I mean? It'll be something to that extent. Like I'll make fun of him for not being, paying attention or something, and then he'll just be like, yeah. He's like, don't fuck with me. My knees look like cauliflower, and I got hit in the head with an RPG. And then like he'll say something like that, but he won't he won't tell the story all the time. But he'll make like little like cracks and shit.
Yeah. Truth, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm constantly trying to find a funnier way to kind of cope with it, and I'd be making jokes about it, especially if it binged off my head. I'd be clowning.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I mean, he's not high strung by any means. I mean, he has his little PTSD days, but he can take a joke and throw a joke, and yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like culinary, like it's basically military jargon or humor is a lot like culinary here. I mean, it's just a bunch of dick jokes and grab ass.
Anyway.
Well, what else you been doing, son?
Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. That's it. And
are you sure? Because it sounded like a struggle to say it.
Well, my problem is it's early access game. And like I enjoy the campaign, but I start and then they release an update that makes a change that I read the change and I'm like, I kind of feel like I should have that in my game. And I've put probably like 50 hours into this game already. Yeah, there you go. Mountain Blade 2 is incredibly janky and I don't care. But so they release a hotfix, and they release a hotfix like every freaking day. But the way I've been playing games here lately,
I read
like
the other day.
I can put 8 to 10 hours into a game in a day, so or longer. I start over because I missed out on that opportunity in my early game. Plus, it's allowing me to learn the early game because I never played Mountain Blade Warband. I never played the original that came out in 2008.
Right.
But it's
I
kind
didn't
of
realize how much content there was with that game.
yeah. There's a lot of shit to do.
Like
and-
original Mountain Blade. I'm saying I didn't realize like over the time frame of like how much content they added to that game before they were like, all right, now we're gonna do a number 2.
yeah, it's
Because they had enough content, they could have made another game a while ago.
so, and it was like a top selling game on Steam last week. So there's definitely a fan base. They're definitely getting their money. I do expect to see a ton of improvements. It take like kind of like Civilization or something along those lines and mash it up with Dark Souls in Skyrim, because the combat can be painfully brutal if you don't block the proper way, even though they're adding auto block in as a feature. But yeah, if you don't block to the left and someone's swinging at your left side, you taking a hit unless you have a shield.
With a whole sword.
Yeah, it's so combat can be painful, but you know you ride into a town and you compete in tournaments and stuff like that. You go and you fight castle sieges and follow up battering rams and the siege towers and climb over castle walls. And I mean it's fairly janky and generic. There's not really any story to that. It's just like open world combat. And I've played the team deathmatch.
Open world massive tier combat.
Yeah, my max character in the game or on the screen at one time right now is 500. But I've easily fought in a battle with at least 700 people at one point in time. And what would happen is different waves kind of kept rolling in as we fought, and AI died and stuff like that. But there's a learning curve to it, but I enjoy it. I actually tried to play Civ, and I was like, man, but I'm just gonna sit there and click on the shit in Civ and Mount Blade. If I want to go to combat, I can go combat. If I want to just sit and click on things and send merchants around and talk to people and build alliances,
sit and click on things.
I can just sit. So it's a nice mashup of that, and I enjoy it.
Especially to invest those kind of hours into it. It meets multiple genres. Like you can bounce in and out of the way you play the game over the course of those hours that are being put in.
Yeah.
That's like me today. I was like, yesterday I just kind of looked around for something to play and looked around for something to play and looked around for something to play. It's because I played a little bit of the snapshot in Minecraft, but I ain't got no real goals there. Waiting on dungeons to come out for Minecraft because it's a ARPG and that'll give me something to play and fucking work on.
Dustin Kelly says,
But,
what's up, Thump?
What up?
Hello.
But we like I'm looking forward to that part of it and getting back into some of that kind of Minecraft action. But every other game I've been playing, I'm just kind of like, all right, so I've knocked out all of the very first seasonal run of Forza Motorsports, like 7. Like the entire first seasonal, every event, I completed it, and then it reset the events and gave me some extras. And there's been a couple endurance races. I sat down one night and raced a 300-mile event that took me roughly about, I think it was something like 3 hours and some change to do the whole race.
Okay.
That one was kind of wild. And then there was the 250 that I had to do in the next big event section. And after that, I've kind of taken a break. I have kind of stepped back from that, and I was like, I need something else to do. I want another something, and I started looking over the stuff, and I almost today started playing Atlas, but I was like, you know what? I haven't been back into No Man's Sky since the spaceships were updated to this new format, and since they've done this other new update that they did too. I was like, I got to go in here and check this stuff out. So with the way everything's able to be modified and upgrade, like, yeah, you can do the grown ships, but you can also take your base ship and you can develop it into something better. Can still buy and trade ships out there on the open market, and just the way the entire infrastructure of that game plays, I got into it today, and so that is a lot of fun. I spent a lot of time with that today, just to break the monotony of like Minecraft. I mean, I tried to play a little bit of Destiny, but that's kind of fucking empty for me right now.
It sucks, dude, because I know how much you like Destiny.
Dude, I really do like my Destiny, but like I can play when each new place opens up, get my little bunker achievements. I don't need to work my butt off to get all of the shit in every one of them, because it really, like, there's just nothing there. All I do is open up stuff to do stuff that I'm really never gonna use because the content's hollow. Like, it's just a shell. It's like, look, there's activities, and then the activities don't lead to anything.
Speaking of activities, have you guys been actually staying home, or like what are you doing? Are you essentials?
Oh yeah.
Well,
No,
technically,
I'm home. My girl's essential.
Technically, I'd be considered essential, but I've been staying at home because a person who lives in my household had direct contact with someone, or maybe many people who have the COVID. And as you know, I cook for a living, so I didn't want to put that on anyone, and kind of
decided to camp out.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it the 14 days. I've been smoking too many cigarettes, so.
Oh my god, right? And I've been coughing, and so I'm like, oh,
yeah,
is that?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
got
what's going
the
on?
smoker's cough going. I walk into the store and I feel it start to kick up. I'm like, just hold it in, man. Don't let anyone hear you cough.
You're good.
They shoot you right in the middle of the store.
Yeah,
Like,
probably.
clean this up, drag him out. Clean this up, drag him out.
But,
we're not there yet, I know, but if motherfuckers don't learn to start staying in the house, we're probably going to be there. I've heard recently there's a couple governors or a couple constituents of governors that are looking for grocery stores and restaurants because of how high contamination of an environment they are, looking for them to be trimmed back.
Yeah, well, I think
because you still walk into a grocery store and you see people in the produce section touching, picking up, setting it back down. Tomatoes, apples, celery, heads of lettuce.
Yeah, you can't necessarily go up and spray bleach on that shit.
Yeah, like, so there's like, people still have it. We already know about like the difference in time between cardboard days it stays on and stainless steel days it stays on. And you look at a grocery store and you're like, well, you're all of this stuff. Like, you're all of the nasty, and you just let anybody come through here. We understand that, like, people need to eat. So we got to figure out what we're going to do about that part of it.
At that point,
but
you start bread
at
lines.
the same time, it's such a mass exposure.
And people get really pissed off.
It's such a mass exposure that you got to just look at that situation and be like, look, man,
yeah, you have to find.
I don't know. There's a little argument for either side of that one. It's like, oh, man, I'm glad I'm not responsible for making those decisions, because what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's a tough one, because it's one, if you think about it, probably needs to be made. But what do you do?
Yeah, because you're gonna have a bunch
of
make pissed off people.
Calls, man.
But that's just it. The tough call is doing that, but having an answer for what to do after you do that. That's where you make the tough call. Like, just doing it is not enough. I mean, we saw it right off the very beginning when you heard the president go, we should shut down the borders, and everybody was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he was like,
Well,
okay,
I guess
okay, babe.
I guess one way to work it would be is if everybody just gets it. I mean, most places have grocery delivery, so a grocery store
Well, all the
keeps
pharmacies are doing that too.
employees employed, and instead of working cash registers, you run in deliveries.
At full scale of pay and gas.
Yeah, and you're gonna get tips at that point too.
Yeah, I
And now we got
think
and
if
now we
you're
got
gonna
that
do it, you
$15
if
an
you're
hour
gonna do it, you
workforce.
gotta let them. If you're gonna do it, you gotta let them collect everything they can. And I think paying them to do it is the only way to get it done at that point. And I think paying them to do it, fucking pay them to do it.
So if you take the people out of the grocery store, you take out the element of hands upon hands upon hands upon hands on your tomatoes. And,
Yeah, but people get really picky about that produce stuff, man. They
yeah,
like,
but you know what?
They like knowing what they're.
I would make that sacrifice though. That you might not bring me the exact tomato that I motherfucking wanted. But so the delivery driver brings it to your house and they leave it on your step. It's already
That's right.
already
They
bought
also
and paid for.
Bring you the COVID. So
yeah,
there you go. Congratulations.
But
would you rather go to the store and grab the COVID for that special tomato?
But so, well, that's my point. So if you want to eliminate that, you turn all your cashiers into delivery drivers, and the ones who can't, that don't have a car and aren't willing to drive, they can be the ones that are pickers.
Pickers,
you just
turn the stores into warehouses.
Precisely. You turn the stores into warehouses. They become food warehouses, and everything goes delivery.
Amazon. Amazon, Whole Foods already set up, ready to go.
I mean, if you think about it, if a grocery store employs 100 people, but that grocery store sees 10,000 people a week, these are just me guessing numbers.
Yeah, well, these are just numbers, hypotheticals in any range.
But
so don't correlate
those 100
together.
It'd be
no
very easy for a grocery store manager or them to come in and have their temperature taken, wash their hands, maintain sanitation in that route.
Because go through the testing, because the testing has been quickly run its moment to get the fastest current testing. So
but that does take a giant variable out, and yeah, you may lose your Mickey D's and so on and so forth this time unless they want to start delivering too.
Yeah, well, I mean, they say that Uber Eats saw a little bit of an uptick in their business there for a moment, but
I'm gonna say DoorDash probably saw an uptake.
DoorDash, Grubhub,
because I've ordered it a few times. I mean, I've tried to cook as much as I can, but fuck, dude, you get tired of doing dishes every fucking day. So, I mean, I've ordered a couple times out, and that's what I've used. And it's like, you have the option, and you tell them, leave it at my door. So, like, they'll drop it at the door, knock, and then I wait for them to leave, and I go grab my shit.
Yeah, there you go, man.
I was fucking pissed off. I mean, and that's about the way everybody's handling things anyway. You got some restaurants like
I'm about to start a grocery delivery business.
We got places like Popeyes and Chick-fil-A and
there's
some other places. Burger King just gave you the recipe. They were like, "Here's how you make our Whopper at home." This is social distancing.
Just put liquid smoke on some TVP.
Yeah, right.
Today. Fucking Burger King.
Dude, that's why it makes me burp so much.
Yep, all that fake smoke flavor, man. I can't handle it, dude. I can't handle it.
Double Whopper with cheese.
I don't eat Burger
Your
King.
ribbies look good.
Fully loaded.
How were they? Were they delicious? Were your ribs delicious soon?
They were pretty good, man. I was a little impatient. I should have let them sit in the oven at 250 a little longer. Let them get a little bit more tender.
That's the one that gets you. That's the one that gets you. Your patience that always gets you.
I'll tell you my one little I'll just tell you a top secret. Like 275 in the smoker for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then I put it in the oven on 275 for an hour.
Well, my problem I'm at the top of a valley, and it was the first time I'd ever attached my little grill to the larger grill to add the smoker box.
Right.
And I bought a bag of apple wood, and the little little chunks, like fist-sized chunks. Well, so fucking
Mhm.
windy, dude. I went through all of that wood in an hour.
Oh.
And I was keeping 275 as my temp, 250, 275, right around in there. I was trying to keep that as a temp and just burnt through it all. So
Yeah, that's rough.
based
Keep your
on
door
where
open
I'm
the
at,
whole
I
time?
need to just get I just need to get actual
Did you have your
logs.
door open the whole time?
No. Like,
Damn.
shit was shut down. It's just that windy, dude. I'm sitting on the top of a hill in a valley. Like, it's always windy here. So I feel like I do better if I just had logs to put over there, to be honest with you, that could sit and smolder and do their thing. Because if I go to buy those applewood chunks again, I'm gonna build a
I
bed
mean,
of charcoal and soak the applewood chunks and set them beside it so I can run it that way.
see, I bought this past smoke that I did with the ribs, my most recent ones. I bought those cherry chunks, and I did the same thing. But I basically had like all of that hardwood, that lump hardwood charcoal that I use, and I had it in there, and then I threw cherry in as well. And I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know, it lasted me a pretty good time. So I
Yeah,
was like,
that's my next step. Instead of trying to do all wood fired, it's going to be using the lump charcoal and soaking down the chunks
yeah,
and letting them go.
it's just a little bit
I
bit of oak
always
and
soak my chunks
cherry.
anyway.
Yeah. Well, the ones that I don't smoke, I don't soak are cherry and mesquite because they have such a strong
Right.
flavor. I like a more mild flavor though, so I'll turn those into charcoal with the oak charcoal,
Right.
and it's basically like it'll be, I don't know, maybe about a 25 to set, you know what I mean, 25/75, like, so a 3-to-1 ratio of cherry to oak, or vice versa, just depending on how subtle of the flavor or whatever. I've just been playing with the amounts. I
Yeah.
don't. It's the problem is those, like, when you their oak is such a heavy flavor too, right? And so like you have to use more if you're gonna use both, like, because oak is awesome. I love oak. It's one of my favorite woods. But if you're trying to use it with something else, it's definitely going to overpower, and it burns hot, which is why it's good to mix, right? Like when you're trying to keep it up there at that 275, it burns hot, but it also burns relatively slow. Like,
Yeah,
that
because it's so
makes
dense.
yes.
Yeah, other than
Man, you get golden wood. Thought you were
Mhm.
going to be all about video games.
Yeah, after that though, I've switched over to just some basic bullshit home cooking. Man, I've been making sausage gravy and biscuits and fucking
Yeah, but that's what we had
eggs,
yesterday.
bacon, and home fries. That kind of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I made some pretzels the other day. Those were delicious.
I did see that. I don't fuck with breads. I really don't eat bread, to be completely honest with you. Maybe that's why I don't fuck with bread so much. I don't eat a lot of fucking bread. Like, if I'm gonna make a motherfucking sandwich, dude, I'm like, I wish there was something besides a bun. I just really want the meat and the cheese and the condiment.
Put it on a cracker.
Yeah, I mean, so a lot of times bread goes to waste around here because I'm not eating sandwiches, man. I just, fuck, today I picked up cube steaks. I'm going to make some bullshit ass diner food, some baked steak with, picked up some baby portobellas. So we'll do a mushroom gravy, baked steak and a mushroom gravy with some mashed potatoes, man. I'll be just fine. Going to make some country fried steaks out of that too, with some over easy eggs, country fried steak and eggs. I eat that diner food all day. Plus, I can cook it in no time, so
Right.
I can get back to
Yeah, it's all short order. It's all short order.
and I can get back to
Yeah,
playing
the
video games.
biggest work is the preparation. Like, that's the hardest work.
Yeah,
Yep.
Because that's literally just getting the flour out or whatever in your egg, and you got to beat the egg.
yep, yeah, dude. It's so that's what I've been doing is just keeping it quick and keeping it simple for the most part. I
I
couldn't. I
mean,
couldn't pass
I
up
fired up the
the.
grill tonight.
What's that?
I said I fired up the grill tonight, and we did hamburgers and Kraft macaroni and cheese. Bro. But I love me some hamburgers on the grill. It's the shit.
See, I've gone away from burgers on a grill, man. I've gone into kind of a smash burger.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm
I like
wanting
them
to
thin.
be. Like, I want to get a
super
flat
hot,
top.
super fast, so they stay juicy. Melt some cheese in between. So you do two paper thin patties, melt some cheese in between and on top. And that's where I'm at. You get your
Yeah,
crispy
I did.
bits.
That's yeah. I get I make my patties super thin, and I use ground chuck. And so by the time I make it thin, it shrinks just a little bit, but it's still like a pretty decent size. I mean, you lose about 20% or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to get one of those like those flat tops for outside, so I could do exactly that and do all my cooking up that way, because that's what I want to do. I want nice smash burgers, fucking drop the metal bowl on top and fucking let the
we still do
onions
smash
and
burgers on the grill.
cheese.
I got a flat top griddle.
Yeah, and that's
Just
That's
put
what
it
I'm
over
saying.
that's what
the
I'm
I don't
looking
I
at.
don't I don't have a flat top for outside yet.
So
That's
yeah, it's
what
just
I'm
one of those
looking at
large
getting.
ones.
yeah, I
You
know
know
what
what I
you're
mean?
talking
Like
about.
it costs like I think it's actually the Walmart brand. It was like $17 because the large one's like $40, which to me is insane. But
Everything lodge is expensive, man.
I was
Everything.
looking at one of the what is the name a grill manufacturer, because this is a
You're
gas.
talking about a gas griddle add-on? What?
I'm talking. No, I'm not an add-on. I'm talking about like just a
The
legit
whole-
gas griddle
You gonna
to
get an
throw out
outdoor gas?
fucking
yeah, I
side.
saw someone had one on Facebook the other day, but I don't
Yeah,
remember
they're
exactly what.
Brickstone or something like that. Is that who they are? Who's the
Yeah, that
fucking
makes
company that
sense.
makes them? But yeah, that's the one that we're looking at, because we want to kind of use that premise as the base for our outdoor spot that we're working on out here.
I'd take it.
Yeah. Trying to find a good one. Don't know if I want to just go with like a flat top in place, or if I want to go with like something that I can like kind of faux, where it looks like it's stationary, but I can replace things.
They should just make fucking griddle plate inserts that you drop in place of your grill grates.
Yes.
They do.
Truth.
I mean, I know they make griddle plates you can set on your grill, but do they make them that where they actually just fit over your grill?
Like
Yeah,
I'm
we're
sure Weber
just
does.
the
Weber does?
replacement plate.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, Weber has like their attachments and stuff. You can do that kind of. Yeah, they have all
No,
that.
but
So
I have to check and see what I got for that fucking grill I got out there in the garage then.
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. Because if you can just switch out a plate, switch out half of it to griddle and the other half leave it a grill.
Dude, it's a 5-burner plate too. I mean, so
Yeah,
5-burner grill, I'd be fucking.
you still might even be able, like, depending on the length. You know what I mean? One of the, like I was talking about the
Well,
flat
no,
top
that's the
grill.
ideal size.
Yeah,
That's
the
exactly
griddle
what I was
plate.
trying.
Yeah, you just drop it. I mean, and they even, some of them are even. Now I had this one, right, that I bought at when I had my food truck, and it was basically a deep one, right, that you set on top of your grill, and it had like sides on it a little bit, but they were maybe about 2 inches maybe tall.
Okay.
But like you literally would just, and maybe it would cover up about 2 burners, and so I would like literally set that on my grill, and that's what I did my like flat top. That's what I use as a flat top to do like onions and peppers for tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I did make some.
And it was at Sam's Club, I believe, is where I picked that thing up. So, but yeah, just look for like grill, like flat top griddle, whatever, and then you can, and they're literally like less than $30.
Hell yeah. Hell, it's not an air fryer.
Blackstone.
Dude, I've been home so much, dude. I've gotten tired of the air fryer. I started going upstairs and actually cooking. I could.
Sacrilege.
I've just been at home, and everything's closed where I usually like to go out to eat. And fuck, today I was just trying to get some lo mein from the Chinese restaurant in town, and they're not answering their phone. And I just got lo mein from them fucking 2 days ago, and I pull up, and they're like, and it's like closed due to COVID-19. It's like, well, there goes my fucking lo mein noodles. I just wanted some chicken lo mein and some crab rangoon. Is that too much for a fat man to ask?
My girl went to go get vodka so she could make Bloody Marys over the weekend, and the liquor store she went to wasn't there. She was like, they were closed. She was like, there's a sign on the door that was telling me to go to a different liquor store. I was like, so did you go to the different liquor store? She's like, no. She goes, what the fuck is the liquor store doing closed?
Yeah. Liquor store definitely ain't closed around here. I actually, if it's not Kroger or Save a Lot, like I go to drive-thrus, man. Be honest.
I probably got 12 within a 15-minute drive of any direction I'll leave my house.
Oh, Jesus. Nah, that's not how Ohio works, man. Ohio, you have the state-approved liquor store in your county. There may be one.
Yeah, we have all state-approved liquor stores throughout our city.
Yeah, I know there's 2 in Zanesville where you can go and get actual liquor. That's it.
That's funny.
You can go get beer, wine.
No, I got a lot diluted, more than that.
But yeah, every county is only allowed so many state liquor stores.
Like I know of 5 right now I could hop on a scooter and drive to.
Yeah, and you'll hear people like my dad's like, I'm going to the state store to get my vodka.
That's not even talking about hopping into a car. That's not even talking about hopping into a car because I want to get like on the highway and drive around to get to like maybe a better choice store.
But old folks will be like, yeah, going to the state store to pick up some liquor.
Going to the state store.
That's
I hear you, man.
That's
I
how
bet
my
that's
dad
a
used
weird
to
old
gotta go to the state store.
Catchphrase.
It's the Kroger here.
Yeah, it's Kroger in Athens. It's Kroger in New Lex.
And they have
that's
that
what tripped me out about going to. That's what tripped me out about going up to see Webb in New Jersey. Was walking into Wegmans and you couldn't buy any beer in the grocery store. You had to go to
same way in Pennsylvania.
You had to go to the package store on the side, and it was everything. It was beer, it was liquor, it was wine, it was all of it. It was all there. It was like, holy shit! I was like, they were like, yeah, you got a little pass through, but it has to be in a separate box. Like it can't be commingled into the building. It has to have its own little separate kind of.
Let's see. You walk into Kroger here in New Lake, same way in Athens, but you walk into Kroger and you pay separate, and it's like its own little section of the store, and you go in and you pay for your liquor separate. Then you can take your paid for liquor with the stapled receipt to it around the rest of the store.
You can go in there. You can take groceries in there and buy stuff with your liquor. But you just can't take the liquor out of the certain little area of the grocery store to buy groceries.
Now, see, for us here, we have a liquor store that carries liquor. It's the ABC store. That's all it carries is liquor. I can go to the grocery store, buy beer. It's all intermingled. Like, buy beer, buy groceries, walk out the same register, same line, same everything. But liquor is only confined to these state licensed stores. All the bars, even with the bars getting liquor, all of theirs have to come through a state issued store. They have to go to the liquor store. We have a specific one in the city that they have to go get their liquor from.
Yeah, that's how it works here.
That's like a 3-story. That's like a 3-story building in the middle of town.
Jesus, 3-story liquor store. I know where I'm going.
No, you can't. No, you can. You, the public, can only go in on the bottom floor and can shop around in what is literally probably a half of the bottom floor.
Oh,
and that's where they get the public stock. But everything else in that place is all bar supply. But we're about to grow again, so I have a feeling we're going to have two of those stores now. Two of those depot stores.
So while we've been on food for the last hour.
Food and drinks, man.
Yeah,
food and drinks.
Yeah,
food
right.
drinks. I mean, it's not like we don't enjoy. From the looks of us all, we enjoy our foods and drinks.
Libations and snacks.
So certain video games are adding stay at home, save lives messages into their games now. Did you see that?
Actually, I
I
played
haven't
one
seen anything
game.
yet.
I played one game where I saw it, and it's a mobile game that I play, and it's in one of them, but not in the other one. Like the other one is an ad-free game, but it's also a free game, so it's kind of a weird setup with
Okay.
it. But the other one is a free-to-play game with ad, and it's had a couple instances where it's like, oh wait, that's okay. I guess that's what we're doing right now.
Well, this article I pulled up from the BBC has Candy Crush listed, Dirt Rally 2, and Sniper Elite 4 as some of the games. And
All of these have been advertised on Facebook.
And it actually has an image of Dirt Rally 2, and they actually changed banners to say "Stay home, save lives."
I think that is incredible that it's that in depth into the game that they rewrote the content right there. They were like, oh yeah, we can grab that banner and change it to whatever you'd like.
Yep.
And the marketing people were like, all right, here's what we want it to look like. And there you go. COVID banner. I thought that
I just think
particular photo, I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive to see it on that level introduced into the game. Like, because ad sponsored content on a mobile platform, you expect ads, and you'd expect during this time ads to be catered towards COVID something.
Yep.
But what you showed as the picture in the UK, that is a direct interjection into the game. Like that banner was generic AFK bullshit. It was not something that they ever really meant for you to fucking be really focused on. But apparently a lot more than you thought, because damn sure they just sold ad space in a video game live.
Yeah. Well, that's. I mean,
I
that's
think
possible.
I should just get a break. Like basically, I think in a few days, Call of Duty's new battle pass will be open, and I'm just like, it shouldn't cost me the same. I don't know. I just feel like they should like maybe cut a break to the gamers.
Well,
Because not all of us work from home.
he's getting his for free
Yeah. See,
because he got to level 100 on the battle pass.
Yeah, I got to level 100 on the battle pass. Didn't spend any of my COD points, so I've got the next battle pass on lockdown just from getting to level 100. That's how I'm
Right.
doing that, because as you know, this unemployment situation has been total garbage.
Yeah, I still haven't been able to get a hold of anyone to talk to.
They still haven't approved anything, and then they sent me something today that I can't open because they're having problems with sending you stuff and it not being openable for a few days. And saying they need more information from me again. They can't approve my claims again because they need more information again. I've fucking sent them pictures of my social security card. Fucking sent them pictures of my birth certificate from 1982. I still have my original fucking birth certificate.
Oh God, I don't even know,
And,
man. Like for me, that's not even a thing.
And it's like, what the fuck more do you want from me? Because when I put in my social security number, they sent me some shit saying your surname doesn't match your social security number, so send us this info. It's like, The fuck do you mean that my last name doesn't match my social security number? What the fuck do you mean by that? What the fuck is that?
You know who you said you was.
I just want to know who stole my identity and claimed unemployment benefits back in the day. That's what I want to know.
And then legally change their name.
Yeah. So,
Because your social security number doesn't match their current name.
yeah. But I'm ready to finish out my self-isolation crap and get back to work so I can start making some fucking money, because this unemployment shit is fucking garbage. And I know I know they're super overwhelmed, and give them credit where credit's due. Thanks for trying. But
yeah, they went from 800 people up to like 120,000 in like 2 weeks.
Yep.
Like, it's crazy.
So
when the country saw a million,
I
the company sees a million people just go, we need money. It's hard.
What would fuck with me though is if I was asymptomatic and went out and started cooking food for people.
Right.
So the best course of action is to just sit the fuck at home.
Who keeps shitting?
It's my dog snoring.
I heard like some 80s synth bass kick in there, I thought. And I was like, what was that?
He like switched his head position, and now he's facing me right now.
He's like, I'm gonna get on this show even if it's in my sleep. I'm gonna be famous, Dad. I'm gonna be famous.
I'm gonna be internet famous.
Anyway.
That's what it's all about. Oh, here we go. We're gonna go see the pooch.
Yeah, he's like literally right here.
He's a wet motherfucker. Why?
Sun's out, tongue's out. Sun's is not out, but whatever.
He's like tore his little chair up.
Like, fuck you, dude.
He's like King Blip. Serve the blips. Blip, blip, blip.
Ah, shit. Perfect to roll up on him with his tongue sticking out.
Yeah. It's like, all right, this is the day. Enjoy this. Well, no wonder he's snoring. All that face to hold up.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna roll off here, but thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, man. Thanks for popping in.
Is this the ending of it, or
no?
When are you guys done?
We're done at 10. You need to Facebook
okay. So you pushed it back but kept it.
What's that?
I said you pushed it back but kept it up for 2 hours. I feel it.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Send me your Activision friend, like your Activision.
Yeah, make sure you
ID.
send the Activision information over.
Yeah, for sure.
Get on that COD.
All right, man. Well, on that note, Thump, you want to take 5?
Stay safe.
Yep, later, man.
Y'all stay safe.
Yeah.
Thump, you want to take 5?
Yeah, we're good. Let's do it.
Let me kick some scenes around here. There we go. We're back to us. And all right, I'm going to slide music up.
Everybody, like it says, stay home, stay safe.
Yeah. Thump that good volume for radio. All right, we'll be back, y'all. About 5 minutes.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it did. You came back in looking a little high yellow. You came back in looking a little high yellow. I know, man. I've been thinking about it, but I just can't commit to doing it. I just ain't been able. I just every time I've looked at them, I'm like, eh, yeah, yeah. But I've now I have seen some new shit that's got me a little intrigued. I'll send you some links and stuff like after. Well, I'll find some stuff. But I've been looking and I've saw some new in between, like get you upscaled, but still keeps a little bit more the. It's a little bit more expensive, but not quite that expensive. Get you right in that price range. Because mobile streaming has become such a big thing, people putting backpacks on and going out and videotaping shit actively, GoPro style. Since that has gotten to the point that it is, companies besides GoPro are in that market making some really good compact interconnected devices. So they work on the public as well as in your little cave, like mine. But yeah, there's a couple really good ones out there now. And man, it was something I was really starting to look at prior to all of this happening was like a backpack setup because those look those look like a lot of fun going out and just like kind of fucking doing shit. You're like, this is what I'm out fucking doing. Because it's North Carolina. We got a lot of places that you can go that are visually pleasing, you know, and throughout different times of the year too. Like I can go from the coast to the mountains, and the mountains at one point you can catch certain things that look really good when everything's like all grown in, you know, like uh creeks and rivers and waterfalls and shit like that look really good with nice green foliage all around them. And then just the mountains and hills and winding roads and shit, mountains in the fall time. And then the coast, period. I mean, period. It's got its own shit going on like all year long where like maybe you don't want to get in the water during some parts of it, but it doesn't change its visual effect on anything. Even like it's funny to see like North Carolina's beach with snow on it. I've done that. I did that in the course of 2 days back when I was in just out of high school. Like it snowed, but we went to the mountains. It started snowing, and we were like, "Well, fuck this. We'll go to the beach." And we picked up and left from where we were, drove all the way back across the state, and drove to the beach. But when we got there, it was snowing there too. Oh no, ours literally is like the Atlantic Ocean, but They're big. They're big. Yeah. Oh, I get it. I totally understand. I don't really have that kind of problem. I've heard that lifestyle before. I am hop on a not anymore. I at the moment I wouldn't, but I used to be hop on a cruise ship and let's ride out. I did my first cruise when I was 22, 23 years old, and fucking loved it. It was a blast. It was an absolute fucking blast. Um, Fucking won money in the casino, got to fucking island hop, drink a lot, drink a lot. Hmm. I mean, global warming keep it up. They'll oblige for that. Islands are not going to be where you want to be. Well, no, they'll still exist. Yeah, they'll still exist. Just everything will be washed off the top. Which I imagine the water is still going to be pretty when there's not a storm there, but one would hope at least, right? Looks like my edge is kind of smoothed out a little bit there for a minute. Yeah, but less people are on the internet. Hmm. Well, we know it wasn't Sam because I was done before Sam got on. So it was the internet for everybody out there. If you're unfamiliar with it, man, the interwebs doing their thing. Everybody, it's weird because do a little bit of research into it, and any area like within a week of being locked down, which I am one of those, sees a regulator kind of put on upload. Behavior's been observed through lots of speed testing across several areas. If you want to get into the conspiracy theories, I got a bunch of them down there for you to look at.
Right on.
But yeah, throttling uploads. Can't hear so.
Yeah. My
As of
sliders are
6
up,
minutes
so
ago.
if you can hear me now,
I can hear you. I can hear you over the radio. I don't know. I have to
well,
pull this up to hear.
should be able to hear me over the stream. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so I don't know what the hell is going on there, but everything's okay.
He says, "Fix now, fix now."
Okay. I don't know what I did, but
Th-
I did it.
thank, thank you for the heads up, though. Appreciate it.
Actually, looks like I may have got the camera set up right too. I'm sorry, man. I sit and tweak nonstop throughout the show. I can't help it, man. I sit and tweak every little thing all the time because it's never perfect.
Nope.
It's frustrating sometimes.
Mhm. I know. I am very, very familiar. I'm in your seat twice a week for
Yeah.
for at least 2 years.
Longer than 2 years, man. We're coming up on 2 years of the Angry Dandelion Show this June.
Yeah, how about that? Right there before my birthday. Because it is right, I think, like right before my birthday this year.
I I'm not gonna watch this later. I appreciate the input though. Thanks for letting me know that we weren't hearing things, but yeah, I definitely don't rewatch.
Well, no, I like. Well, I mean, if there's something, but it's funny. I can believe that he would have done something exactly like what you're describing there. You'll see after the break. You were muted for like 5 minutes, and that does not surprise me. Like just the behavior itself does not surprise me. It's like, yeah, that sounds like some so type shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's the way my fucking life goes. But I've got so many things to maintain, and then I need to talk too. There's
Yeah, yeah, that's the obligation. Like now you understand what I was saying when I was like, just to sit back and be a producer wouldn't be bad.
yeah,
I
yeah,
could do that.
exactly.
I could do that.
could sit back
I
and
could
hit
sit back on the
switches and
backside
all
of it,
that
just
shit.
do it.
Someone else gonna
Hit
be the
switches,
talent on
flip
this damn
cameras.
show. Stump and I is gonna just produce. We're
Yeah,
out, ladies and
anybody looking
gentlemen.
for some fucking producers?
Yeah, so someone else come sit in front of this fucking camera. I'll sit on the streaming computer off to the side with a laptop and just switch
That's
scenes for
right.
you.
That's right. Make you look real good.
Do my
Put
best.
it down. Put it down.
I actually think that's the best lighting and tweaking I've gotten out of this fucking camera since I've had it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it could be. I need to mess with the white balance a little bit more or the saturation a little bit more. But it's the proper light for what's being put off actually in the room around me. Like things match up. So much tweaking. I'm a tweaker. Hey everyone, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. I'm a tweaker.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Well, you know,
Seniors.
we have.
Senior Soon the Tweaker.
Yeah, I'm the tweaker. What's that? You got settings? Let me tweak. Ooh, settings. Well, it's broken now. Yeah, I know. I was in settings.
Can I piddle with your settings? a little
Restore to
bit?
default.
Oh,
Start over.
no!
That's what happens a lot. Actually, I do that all the fucking time. Restore to default. Start over. All the fucking time. Anyways, what the fuck do we got to talk about?
I don't know, man. I mean, there's some things and stuff.
Sea of Thieves is coming to Steam. You know what? That's kind of conversational fucking piece right there. On its fucking
Yeah, because we'll tip of the iceberg, and speaking of the fact we're coming up on 2 years, like somewhere during one of our episodes, I would almost guarantee I said watch Microsoft start sending all its games over to Steam, and there be this fucking weird merger thing that happens.
I remember it, and I agree.
And it's like, here comes one more foot in the fucking door. And it's with like a flagship piece of Microsoft content. Like this has a very dedicated core that loves what this game has done.
Well, here's the thing: is Microsoft's releasing consoles still because there's a fan base, there's a console fan base to support, but they don't care what platform they go out. I bet you if Sony called them up and was like, "Hey, we'd really like to have Sea of Thieves on the PlayStation. We'll give you this much amount, we'll give you this much amount of the royalties or the profits from it." I bet you Microsoft would do it.
Minecraft? What?
Exactly. So, well, I mean, Mojang was
Yeah, but Look, no. That deal wasn't orchestrated with Mojang. It is a Microsoft entity when PlayStation actually acquired it. And guess what? There is Java Edition for PC, and there is Bedrock Edition for PC and console. But PC and console only means Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PC. Bedrock. The Bedrock Edition for PlayStation is a completely different edition.
Really?
Yep, shit does not work the same in the game.
Interesting. Well,
So yes, they may have paid to get the property, but
they didn't.
but Microsoft was like, you're going to be a little behind on the updates, right? I was like, really? And so
Well,
I
wouldn't
looked
you
at it,
take
I was like, holy shit.
exclusivity to your own IP though? Be like, hey man, I don't care if you use my lawnmower, but I'm going to use my lawnmower first.
And anytime I want to.
Yeah. So I don't disagree with that stance. I don't disagree with that at all. I think that's exactly what I would do. I mean, I feel like the example I gave was perfect. If someone wants to borrow your lawnmower and you're about to mow your yard,
Yeah.
it's like, hey man, you
wait.
can, when I'm done, clean it and fill it back up with gas. Or motherfucker, just mow my lawn.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to use it? You can use it on my yard first before yours.
Yeah, there you go.
But I need you to clean it and fill it up with gas.
Yeah, we got State of Decay on Steam at this point. We've got Sea of Thieves. We've got Gears of War.
We got Halo Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that the Gears Tactics game is going to hit PC on Steam. I think it is. I feel like it is.
Ooh. Does Steam bring Bungie back to Microsoft? Just to get really crazy speculative on some just wild roundabout rainbow shit.
Yeah, I feel like, man,
leap I could fucking grab. That was the biggest leap I could grab right there.
Yeah, dude, you reached way up there, dude. Like you over the rainbow, and you just landed on the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah, I did. I went hard. Like I posted up. It was like, watch this. Shook the shoulders a little bit. Grabbed the beer out the stands. Added my cup to the fucking beer snake. Fucking reverse dunk.
Did this just turn into a '90s McDonald's Michael Jordan Larry Bird commercial?
Partially, yes.
Over the rainbow.
But yeah, I mean, all right. So, but look at that though. Bungie separated themselves from Activision, separated themselves from Blizzard Activision, and went to Steam. Microsoft goes, Steam. How you doing?
Money. Money.
There's Bungie just kind of sitting there going, oh shit.
We're on Steam now too. Seems like we pissed off a lot of people though. Actually, this most recent update was the first update for Destiny that I haven't actually tried. I've tried every like major update.
Like I said, the activities were fun, but the fact that each one of them's gated, off week one of the content, that there are 3 or 4 of these fucking bunkers that you gotta find. And then you do the first one, and they're like, okay, appreciate it. And you're like, okay, wait, you're not gonna tell me about what I gotta do in order to get to the next one? Because I already know that there's another one. I already know I need to find more of these things. Like, that's part of the opening dialogue. No? What do you want me to do? Come back here tomorrow and I can't grab any more missions until I run through it again? Okay. All right. Well, that. Okay. Oh, wait. You mean if I invest enough time into running all the missions after opening this thing up and continue to grab coins of this designated currency for this event, then I can pay for that reset as long as I farm enough coins every day. I don't have to run the event, but I do have to go and pay to get past the event.
So they up the grind
And then
fest?
then it's the same event for that entire time period. And then they just recently released the moon, and I went up and I grabbed that one. But I only ran it the first day because I was like, I'm not doing every day. Open the thing, make the bed, do the bed, make it stuff.
So it's a
Like, it's
mobile
hollow
game?
because I don't. It's what it feels like, man. It's so empty where it's a shell of content. Like, it's plenty of activities, but there's no meat underneath any of it. Like, you don't feel like you make any progress. Your gear doesn't, like, if you're not grinding fucking
So it's like
bounties,
fucking what Borderlands is to me at this point.
if you're not grinding bounties, there's no there's no gear progression. And the only gear progression that you're actually getting is a numerical piece of gear progression that essentially doesn't really change anything about the combat.
Yeah. Yep. And
Like, it's very hollow.
So here's my statement to that is looter shooters have plateaued.
Oh, dude. Now, guess what happened with Destiny, though, that there was videos this week that said it just became fun again. Guess what happened?
What?
There's a bug that when you run Nightfalls, you double drop loot. Motherfuckers is pulling 2-time exotics at power level with their rolls on them. They're getting, like, this event seems to be worth grinding, even though it's not an event. It's like they're getting the upgrade materials that they need to take items to max power, because there's a process behind building each piece of armor that you get, as well as just acquiring it with the right setup. You know, after you get it, you go, this is the one that I've wanted. And then you get to build it. So there was stuff there, but it was such a long stretch to acquire anything. And it really time gated little events you had to grind the ever living shit out of, and just to get a certain type of gear the way you would want it. But then after that was over, it was done. You know, and a lot of these things didn't take a lot to get the gear for either. But now these exotic drops and these upgrade shards and shit like that that are dropping during this weird little glitch that is going on in Destiny, they had a lot of fun with it this week. I don't know whether the patch tomorrow is going to fix it or not, but it's just still hollow. They turned up the loot though, and that shit was fucking live for a little bit. Everybody loved it.
You know, you're sitting here saying all this, and I'm sitting here thinking what I'd really like to have in Mountain Blade 2 is like co-op campaign, or
Right?
just the campaign but with your friends. So y'all take a faction and you start out. I mean, y'all start out kind of the same way, low level, and you got to work your way up within your faction, or work your way up together within the same faction and take it over. But that's what's missing. Like the multiplayer stuff, it's team deathmatch with swords, pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Like, there's no longevity to it. If you took the campaign and put some people in it, kind of like Civ 6 multiplayer, I'm gonna cough.
COVID.
Yep. No longer is it Kobe. It's COVID.
No. COVID.
Unless it's a helicopter crash, then Kobe.
Then it's Kobe.
It's like Kobe. But anyways, people died. I'm an asshole. I know.
Yeah, we're not Ari Shafir though, so we're good on that.
But anyways, that's kind of what I'd like to see out of something, because I feel like if we get it, like if you and I get into a game of Civ 6, we both like playing Civ. By the time we're getting into the meat and potatoes of it, though, we're both bored and tired.
Yeah.
If we could do something similar with Mount & Blade, with the campaign, to where we get that Civ element, but say you and I decide that we're gonna co-op it, and you take your crew and I take my crew, and we decide to form an army together, and then we go siege.
Literally why I wanted to play Atlas earlier today, was because I was like, well, I can get on there with Skeeter, make my own boat. Me and Skeeter can go out, sail around, and get a little crew together. Fucking
That's kind of what I'm missing from gaming right now, is kind of that like co-op camaraderie. And there's not a game out there that's delivering it for me right now. That's the problem.
A good casual multiplayer. That's another reason why I'm back in No Man's Sky too. It was like, well, this is one that guys can pop in on and do if they want to and stuff like that.
But it's kind of a single player
experience going on.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, it's a great sandbox actually, because you have the potential of just making other things out of it.
Yeah.
Like if we go, all right, we're going to terraform this planet. We're going to build us a city right here. If you decide to do that, guess what? Nobody's single player game is doing anything. Everybody's building on the planet, maybe doing some snaps of some galaxies nearby to grab some unique type shit to come back with, but that is not necessary. You could literally go move into a planet and fucking live there.
Yeah, I've been looking at the No Man's Sky because I've been looking at this Oculus Rift S, and like, yeah, I could pick up Half-Life Alyx, but I hate to say it, y'all, but I was never really big into Half-Life like the rest of the world. So,
oh no, you just chopped off your own penis.
Yeah, well, it's not getting used, so I'd rather go play No Man's Sky in a VR headset. I'd rather go fly around space.
You can now be an ex-member of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah. Ex-Wu-Tang forever.
Ex-Wu-Tang forever.
Yeah.
Now he has no bone.
That's right. That's Ohio, baby. At least you made it regionally appropriate.
Yes, that's right.
I need to get another fucking beer. Talk to these people for a second.
Talk to these people. All right, well, shit. I mean, we got a lot of shit we could actually fucking talk about. I mean, see if these stuff in the idea of Microsoft and everything that they've got moving forward over to Steam is still pretty incredible, and you know that's neat. We can talk about what Xbox has actually got coming out. I mean, considering the fact that we're talking about what games they're putting on Steam, we know that they're
on Xbox. Is that where you're at?
Going to sell on Xbox.
No. Tab down.
So as everybody's familiar with their partner Steam, Steam always has those. It's Steam Spring Sale. It's the Steam Deal of the Week. Like, there's always a fucking something going on where Steam's got a little bit of a deal going on. So here is what Xbox has put forward for everybody to get their hands on
First,
during their spring event.
let's do our due diligence and let's start out by giving Asher Madan, whatever, how the fuck you pronounce your last name. Let's give him credit for writing this article, because the line that intrigues me the most right off the rip is there are so many amazing games in the list.
Madan. Asher Madan.
So, and right at the top of the article, let's highlight this. We may earn a commission for purchases using our links. Gotcha.
Well, I mean, we can tell by the number of clickable items that are available right there on the home screen.
Yeah, dude, it's what's going on.
We understand, but it's Windows Central, so you should expect this from a Microsoft website with Microsoft content.
All right to the fucking list. 8-bit RTS series
that's
complete collection. Y'all made a video game?
Who?
8-bit RTS series.
Oh, yeah. We don't talk about that very much.
50% discount.
Right.
A Way Out. 75% discount. Abzu. 50%. Ace Combat 7. Skies Unknown. Ooh, the deluxe edition gets a lesser discount than the base edition. That's news.
Right.
That is
2%.
Age of Wonders is half off. Age of Wonders Planetfall Deluxe Edition.
I was gonna say I've actually that's actually a game I've looked at a couple times. Premium edition also is 50% off.
Yeah, exactly. Deluxe and premium, half fucking off. What a fucking steal!
Well, do you know Age of Wonders? Like, it's another one of those, just kind of like Civ, Age of Empires. Like, it's one of those.
My problem is with diving into another one of those other than Civ, and Mountain Blade was a stretch for
Civ
me.
Online.
Well, I got to learn a whole nother one.
Yeah, a little dichotomy of how things work.
Yeah, I got to learn all new systems, and I like Civ. Mountain Blade is enough different that I'm willing to learn it.
Okay.
That Ancestors, is that the monkey game?
Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey is that game. Yes. I don't know what Ancestors Legacy is.
Well,
it's a fun game, dude. I had a ton of fucking fun playing Ancestors, and I've even looked at picking it back up and going at it again, because it is such fun of a community manager.
Yeah, it's something that I still think about, like, if it's on sale, I'll probably pick it up. But not on the Xbox One.
It's crossplay.
Oh, okay. Well, still not doing it because I don't have no money. Anthem is 85% off. Buy in now and never play it.
So you can get a refund.
Actually, if you've never played Anthem, and you can buy it for 85% off, buy the fucking game. You'll get 30 hours of you'll get 30 hours of entertainment off of it. For 85% off, it's totally fucking worth it. Expect to play through the story, expect to grind through that story, expect to enjoy the combat and everything that's happening. And then to just be like, well, I'm done.
Yeah, once you beat the story, just set the controller down on it, walk away, and leave it alone forever. But you'll get your money's worth at 85% off.
Yeah, I truly feel like that's appropriate. What, 85%? What, fucking half off of $60 is $30.
Let's see what they're asking for it. I'll click the link.
It's got to be like $15, man. 15 or $20.
The basic edition Anthem,
Legion of Dawn
eight
edition.
not $8.99.
There you go. If you have not bought Anthem, fucking buy Anthem for $8.99. I'm about
Now
to buy it just to own it.
I'm clicking the Legion of Dawn edition, $10.49.
Yeah, dude, I'd buy Anthem for $10
plus tax.
I would own that game for $10. It's worth the $10. It really is. The combat of flying around, being able to like feeling like you actually get to feel like Iron Man, but you're Iron Man.
It's the best Iron Man. Yeah, it's the best Iron Man impersonation game that's ever been put out there on the planet.
It's just,
if they would have just had other continuances from that, they had a great grasp, but they just kept cutting it and kept cutting it and kept cutting it. They never let it grow. Yeah, they never let it grow. It just,
we'll have to check in on that in like another 6 months.
No, it's still 6 months from now maybe, but it's still really depressing right now.
Yeah, because it actually the combat was refreshing, man. It was
oh
new.
Man, it was great with the way you put your groups together.
Yeah,
like my style and your style going into combat, and how we were able to play bosses and character events, and even teaming up with randoms. Like, it was a game that you could literally just go in and everything was fun, crazy antics.
Yep. And then there was no depth. No depth. That's what killed Anthem, is there's no depth.
And the map was tiny when you really got to explore it.
Yeah. Well,
Really
y'all can read up on the story behind Anthem and how it came to be a piece of shit.
But worth $10 though to run through just the campaign of it. Yeah, worth $10.
I am thinking about buying it, man, for $10, dude. Just to own it,
to run the campaign again.
Just to say I own it, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those games that, like, I've played it enough that I feel like, and now I'll just pay $10 for EA access again if I ever want to play it. Fuck it. Moving on. Apex. Legends is on sale?
No. AO Tennis 2. That's the next game in the list.
Yeah,
do not skip games in the list.
I skipped it.
I know you did.
I skipped it on purpose.
I don't know.
I got this tennis elbow, man. I can't get out there and, swing the rackets or whatever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is a reasonable argument to be made for the activity games, the ones that were stand up in front of a Kinect or your Wii or your PlayStation Move or anything like that. Games like this are completely justified in those moments. Bowl, fucking tennis, like, these games are made for that type of environment. How did those just die off? Like, because people had a ton of fucking fun playing all of these games.
Yeah, but Xbox don't have no motion controls.
They got rid of their Kinect sensors, so there was no even that either.
Yeah, that's
anymore.
What I'm saying. So fuck AO.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck you, like, Big Ben really Interactive.
What happened to this, like, genre of gaming that it just kind of like came in, faded out, and was gone? Like, you could probably, if you would buy AO Tennis 2 on like virtual.
Yeah,
I bet VR. I bet VR would be good.
Oh, VR would be cool. That's what happened to the Kinect, was VR, as far as I'm concerned. But
yeah, but their HoloLens project.
Yeah,
that's
what happened with that?
The AR. It still actually it's still an active product. That's the
Yeah,
weird part
I know.
about
I
it.
know it's still
Like,
active, but it never really touched gaming. The gaming aspect of it was more of a ooh let's generate some
yeah,
publicity.
what they did with Minecraft, like I nobody ever got to really play that game on that level, and that breaks my heart. Because if you would have actually put it out there and actually gave Minecraft people that game, I guarantee fucking to you it would be a more explored environment. If you gave it to people to the Minecraft community and said, "Here," because we've talked about it during COVID lockdown. What has the Minecraft community done? Brought themselves to the forefront of fucking news in so many different avenues that it's fucking ridiculous. A group of people that are working on recreating the entire planet. Fucking a country that opened up a server so that the children could fucking play on it.
Graduations being
Like,
held in Minecraft.
yeah, like just the endless amounts of things that
So
have
is that how the Matrix starts then? We all start in pixel art in the Matrix?
Yo, how dope would that be though to evolve the same way your video games did into
That's where the Matrix
how
starts,
would
man.
how but how dope would that be? How dope would that actually be if
No,
you started playing Minecraft, you started playing Minecraft VR and then because of the Donkey Kong nostalgia, and the next thing you know, once you finally made it up to that highly tuned, real life looking shit, you were completely into the Matrix.
yeah. I don't know. I couldn't start in Minecraft though, because I just have to dig straight down until I hit the center of the earth. And then I just be like, well, I'm out. Sorry, that's been my Minecraft experience. And you know what? Fuck. That was 6 or
that's
7 years
that's
ago.
why that's why I think Minecraft Dungeons, man. I might have to get you in on some Minecraft Dungeons because it's gonna be not digging style Minecraft.
Yeah, but then how am I going to get to the center of the earth?
It's not an objective or an option.
Oh, well, that's all I did.
Dungeons
the
should
boy
be
the boy was
good.
like, "Hey, Dad, I made this." At this time, when he was younger, he was like, "Yeah, I made this roller coaster, and it ramps and lands back on the tracks." So it's like, "That's cool." It's like, "What'd you do?" I was like, "Well, that diamond pick you gave me, I used it and dug a hole."
Oh
I was like, "I'm in the
no.
center of the earth. I found this cave. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm here. I can't get back up either. I fell down."
No, I don't remember where that was.
Yep, that was my Minecraft experience.
It's like me
Which you would
playing with
think, as
fucking
much
Red
as I
Pop.
love to build shit, you would think I would like Minecraft.
He probably should have just stuck you in creative mode first.
But there's nothing to it though. Like,
What? Creative mode?
yeah, like
No,
the reason I
creative
like to
mode is
build
where
in
you
like
get your best
Ark and
ideas.
Atlas and those games is like I'm building to get better. Like I can't just build to build. I need an objective. I need
So what's up?
it needs to serve.
You gonna join? Does that mean you're gonna join my No Man's Sky game and help build my little 2x2 wooden shack up?
And maybe we'll do that tomorrow.
I've
I
got it.
probably shouldn't do
I've
that
got
tonight
it
because
right
if
now
I'm getting
sitting
into
on
No
top.
Man's Sky, dude, I'm getting into it in VR. And I've been drinking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What the world?
Right. What the world?
But
Where you
yeah,
at?
maybe that's what we do tomorrow,
Skeeter?
man. Maybe we set up the I'll set up the stream and hit up the VR and I've got what, tomorrow's Tuesday? You got a show tomorrow. I don't have enough liquor to keep playing drinking games based on the 8-Bit Bros show, so.
Come on.
Dude, the last one was bad. I just changed the game. I
Yeah.
told you guys what the game was. Then y'all started trying to exploit the game. So I changed the game and didn't tell y'all. And then I still ended up fucking blacked out drunk. Woke up the next morning and I hear YouTube music playing through my headphones. I'm in Discord and Xbox parties. And it's blaring to all of them.
Yes, it was.
And I was like, well, these guys were probably pissed.
Oh no, me and Webb were like, all right, man, we're gonna call it a night. And I left from in there and came into the Discord and was like, so we're done, bro.
Yeah, I can't play 8-bit drinking games.
You woke up you woke up to me and Unbound in the Discord listening to you.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, so I can't really play my own 8-bit drinking games because I drink too much.
It was so good. It was so good. I'm telling you. You just gotta make sure.
Well, I
don't
haven't
start
heard
them
from Webb
until
since,
halftime.
so I probably did a good job of. He's probably like, well, that motherfucker. I thought I was bad.
No. Nope. Nope. No. Not even remotely close. We raced while you played us music.
Hell yeah, I was your DJ. I was your radio station. There you go. If y'all want to pay me money, I'll be your personal radio station in your cars while you're driving in iRacing.
That's right.
And I'll stream your shit.
Oh shit. Producer. Radio station. Wait, do I need a manager for this? Should we sign a contract?
Yeah, sure. No, I do want to get my own wheel though, man.
Dude. Oh, it's still like one of the biggest things going on right now. Now, did you see the story that you brought up before the show, or was that something that I dropped in to this?
It was something.
Like,
it's not in there. It's something I came across when I was.
Yeah, I thought that's what that was that you were saying before, was that it was something that you had came across.
Yeah,
and that's hilarious in itself, considering like society wise, you're not anywhere remotely close to even being in any kind of search engine that would show up to NASCAR on you.
Nope. But that popped up because when I was doing research for the show, I'd type in my usual search stuff and go to my usual websites and so on and so forth and hit up Reddit. And that was one of the things that popped up, was that dude got fucking banned for rage quitting because it's
he didn't get banned.
Not banned. He lost sponsors for rage quitting. One sponsor.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal sponsor.
He kind of lost a sponsor, and
kind of a sponsor that sponsors his real life race car sponsor.
Yeah, that was the part that I think got him in more trouble. It'll be interesting to see, because of the representative that he is also representing in his namesake. We'll call him out by name, Bubba Wallace. Drives the 43 Richard Petty car. That's his normal Sunday driving job, is that he drives the number 43 STP and all the other sponsorships that are tagged underneath it. One of them being Blue Emu, which was the main sponsor sitting behind him, beside him, and around him, and at least 5 other drivers in the race. During the heat qualifiers is when this meltdown actually took place. the heat that he was in, he got tangled up with another driver. He was driving hard and he was on the outside and he should have been clear. And there was a slide job that kind of happened and was a failure. And it wasn't really nothing for him, but his emotions got so entangled into it that when that dude come up and wrecked him, he just went off the fucking handle. And I know I've recently myself, goodbye Radio Land, I know that I recently myself have been a part of such catastrophes that take place on the race course when, you're trying to get a spot and somebody fucks up you getting that spot. And he went the fuck off, dude. I was watching his Twitch stream when it happened, and he was just like, man, what the fuck? Fuck this shit. See, that's what the fuck I'm talking about right there. That's why I don't take this fucking shit seriously. It's a goddamn video game and blah, blah, blah. Peace out. And the stream was over, and that was all of that.
Those people was still paying him to race, even in the video game. So, motherfucker, continue the race. Take your fucking lumps. Join the rest of us. Join the rest of us when someone wrecks us off the track, and just try and get back.
Well, it's the esports nation of things, and like, unfortunately for him, like, I had a. Okay, I have I've talked about him several times on this show, on the APIP Bros show. I have the STP 43 hat over here that I got when he started driving that car because I supported the guy. But I also understand that level of aggravation.
Yeah.
But I also understand professionalism, and I know that in the restriction races that I run, I have to run a certain way. In those bullshit fucking random room fucking bullshit fucking races, motherfuckers are dumb, and my tempers are gonna flare in those dumb rooms. But I have a definitive understanding of what those rooms are versus sitting with people that respectively understand the sport that you're competing at. And whether it's sitting behind that sim racing wheel or sitting behind a real racing wheel, there are ways that things are handled. There are ways that cars will handle. There, like, things will have net code issues, something that like esports drivers only understand. The availability for shit to, oh shit, my fucking wheel just went out. My shifter's still working, my pedal's still working, but my wheel's gone. Shit that comparatively, yeah, NASCAR's got their own fair amount of shit. Oh no, power steering's out in the car. Oh, I don't feel like my brakes are spongy. Like, I understand all of the, but that was kind of what was missed in his point is, like, shit happens. What he said was the context of why they pulled their sponsorship, because he was like, that's why I don't take this shit seriously. He lashed out on Twitter talking about,
and Blue Emu responded right the fuck back too. Responded directly to his tweets and were like, and we're done with you.
Yeah, look at all my mentions. It's a fucking video game. And it's like, yeah, but it was nationally televised and your real life sponsor sponsored you during that running. It was a professional event, regardless of whether it was a video game or not, whether points mattered or not. Your sponsors expected more out of you. It was a business engagement. It was not just a video game.
Yep.
And I don't think he understood that. Now, it's interesting. I'd like to see where his mindset is coming out of this, because I think I think in some weird way he just got PC'd. He got his privilege checked.
Yeah. Yeah, and he needed it. If you look at
It
his
was
tweet,
like
he needed it.
you're a NASCAR driver that is able to do this shit on a regular basis, and I'm sorry that your season's not there for you right now. So we're gonna do this to give the people you got your job to do, like the reason that you had the capability to do what you did before was because of those same fans. Like this doesn't matter. It's an expo that you go out and you just enjoy the whole time, no matter how horrible of an event it may turn out to be. You're being sponsored and paid to be there.
Maybe he should be a member of the Angry Dandelion. He can come play some COD with us while we cuss the whole time about how the game cheats.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, COD is actually going through a rash
Big,
of fucking
yeah.
cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard the lobbies are fucking ridiculous. Not only for
As of
y'all
2
playing
days,
today,
2 days ago, 50,000 bans.
yeah. They're fucking. I don't know where all these cheaters just poured out of.
Well, what it is the base game Modern Warfare dropped a long time ago. So all these exploits that people have been working into the base multiplayer are already developed. So they're already worked into the war zone. They're already worked in. Everything's already developed to fuck this game.
So they were just waiting to get to certain
Or they just
capabilities.
Or they just VPN'd it and created a new account and went back in with the same hacks. Or similar hacks.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah. Such is the story
We
of
love
fucking gaming.
the internet. We
Yeah.
love the internet.
Man, what are you trying to do here in about
I don't know, man.
5-10 minutes? Because I'm
I
about
don't
to end
know
this
what
show.
you trying to do. What you trying to do?
Continue drinking. I'm definitely going to turn on some music, though.
All right,
That's where I'm
drinking
at.
what? What do you want to do?
I don't know, man. That's my fucking problem. It's like I don't know what the fuck. I've been sitting at home for so long. I don't know what to do no more.
Yeah, but it's video games, man. What do you want to do?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that the fuck out. But
Bye, internet.
Yeah, I do got to piss. So on that note, we'll end the show on. I'm going to the bathroom, y'all. I got all the toilet papers. Y'all can't have that. My dog is over there thinking that my bed is toilet paper.
He's like, I'm gonna take some of the toilet paper.
What the fuck is that, dude? He's over there like trying to dig a hole in my fucking bed so he can fucking lay down comfortably. He chill the fuck out. All right, well,
he was like, "There's a lump right here, man."
Yeah, and then he just lays down on my fucking pillow.
Yeah, he's like, "Because there's no lump on this."
Yeah. All right, internet lands. Thanks for tuning in. Always a pleasure. We'll see you next Monday.
Bye, y'all.
Same time. Bye.